What is happening here?
There's nothing left to say right now about that.
As we step into February 2026, the Brown family is experiencing even more changes and challenges. The spotlight, once firmly placed on Cody, his wives, and the growing family drama, is now shining brightly on the younger generation, particularly Leon Brown and Audrey Chris. These two have garnered attention for their progressive, evolving relationship and their growing influence in the media. In this update, we'll be diving deep into their lives, exploring how they've grown over the past few years, and giving you all the exclusive details on what's been happening with them in 2026. Leon and Audrey's relationship journey. Leon Brown, the son of Cody and Christine, has long been a beloved member of the Brown family. As one of the older children, Leon's personal life has always been in the public eye, especially after their transition. Leon has always been an advocate for LGBTQ+ rights and has shared openly about their journey to self-discovery. Alongside Leon, Audrey Chris, their partner, has also become a figure of interest. Audrey, who has supported Leon's journey from the beginning, has been a key part of the conversation surrounding Leon's identity, and together they have carved out a space in the public eye that goes beyond the typical reality TV family narrative. In 2026, their relationship has matured, and their advocacy for social issues has taken on a greater focus. They've used their platform to raise awareness about gender identity, LGBTQ+ issues, and the struggles faced by non-binary individuals. Leon and Audrey's relationship has been characterized by their unwavering support for each other. They've created a safe space within their family for acceptance and love, and they are vocal about their commitment to fighting for equality and justice for all marginalized communities. But 2026 hasn't been all smooth sailing for the couple. Despite their growing influence, Leon and Audrey have faced criticism, particularly from some corners of the broader Sister Wives fan base. As the series evolves and the public's relationship with the Brown family shifts, Leon and Audrey's involvement in the show continues to be a point of contention for some viewers. However, they've handled the negativity with grace, continuing to speak out on behalf of their community and using their platform to spread positivity and inclusivity. A new phase in their relationship, personal milestones. In 2026, Leon and Audrey have taken the next big step in their relationship. The couple, who have been together for several years, have decided to make their commitment official by moving in together and adopting a more public role in advocating for equality. Their relationship has always been one of mutual respect and understanding, but this year they've taken things to the next level by focusing on building a life that's both personally fulfilling and publicly impactful. One of the key milestones this year has been their decision to move into a shared home in Salt Lake City, where they both feel a greater sense of belonging and community. The decision to move out of the family home marks a significant shift in their relationship dynamics, as it symbolizes both independence and a desire for autonomy. This move has allowed them to create a space that is entirely their own, one where they can freely express themselves and continue to grow both as individuals and as a couple. In the months leading up to their move, Leon and Audrey have been seen sharing intimate moments on social media, posting photos of their new home and their life together. They've expressed how much this new chapter means to them, and fans of the couple have been quick to celebrate their journey. As for their future, Leon and Audrey have been open about their desire to eventually get married and start a family. While they haven't made any official announcements, the couple has discussed their long-term goals publicly, expressing how much they look forward to building a future together. Both Leon and Audrey have talked about the challenges they faced as a non-binary couple in the public eye, but their resilience and ability to support each other through the ups and downs have solidified their relationship as one to watch in the years to come. Family dynamics in 2026. Leon's relationship with the Brown family. As Leon and Audrey embark on this new chapter in their relationship, the dynamics within the Brown family have also shifted. Leon's relationship with their parents and siblings has continued to evolve as they navigate their identity and their role within the family. Leon's mother, Christine, has been one of the most supportive figures in their life, and her acceptance and love have helped Leon feel empowered to be their true self. However, there are still lingering complexities in their relationship with Cody. Cody's relationship with Leon has always been a bit more strained than the others. While Cody has publicly supported Leon's journey, there have been moments where his personal beliefs and attitudes about non-binary identity have created tension. For Leon, the relationship with Cody remains complicated. Cody's strict adherence to traditional gender roles has at times caused a disconnect between him and his child. Leon has always been an advocate for breaking down societal norms and embracing fluidity in gender identity, while Cody, on the other hand, has struggled to fully understand Leon's non-binary identity. In recent months, Cody has been more vocal about his growing awareness and understanding of gender identity, even expressing his desire to learn more about how he can better support Leon. However, the tension remains palpable. Leon has been careful to emphasize that while they appreciate their father's willingness to try, they also need him to fully embrace their identity without hesitation. This ongoing dynamic is one that Leon continues to navigate carefully, balancing their love for their father with the need for affirmation and respect of their true self. Christine, however, has been a beacon of support for Leon. She has been vocal in her pride for her child and has used her own platform to advocate for the LGBTQ+ community. This public stance has strengthened their bond, and Leon continues to draw strength from their mother's unwavering support. Christine's commitment to supporting Leon's journey has been one of the defining features of their relationship, and Leon has expressed how grateful they are to have a mother who fully accepts them for who they are. The rest of the Brown children have also been supportive of Leon's journey. While not all of them fully understand what it means to be non-binary, they've been receptive to learning and educating themselves about gender fluidity. Leon's siblings have shown a growing understanding of their identity, and this familial support has been vital in helping Leon thrive in a world that isn't always accepting. The public reaction to Leon and Audrey's relationship. While the Brown family has largely been supportive of Leon and Audrey, the public's reaction has been more mixed. Fans of Sister Wives who have followed the show for years have had varying opinions on Leon's journey and their relationship with Audrey. Some viewers have expressed admiration for their courage and openness, applauding their willingness to be so public about their identity. On the other hand, some have struggled to accept Leon's non-binary status, especially those with more traditional views on gender roles and family structures. In 2026, the couple continues to receive both love and criticism from fans and media outlets alike. While they've made great strides in advocating for LGBTQ+ issues, they've also faced a level of public scrutiny that few other members of the Brown family have had to endure. However, Leon and Audrey remain undeterred by the negativity, using their platform to promote acceptance and inclusivity. In fact, they've recently started a series of YouTube videos and podcasts aimed at educating the public about gender fluidity, non-binary identities, and the importance of love and acceptance in family structures. Through these public initiatives, Leon and Audrey are making a positive impact, and their platform is growing steadily. They're advocating for change in both the mainstream media and in their personal lives, working hard to bring awareness to issues that are close to their hearts. Their willingness to speak openly about their experiences have made them role models for many within the LGBTQ+ community and beyond. As Leon and Audrey continue to build their life together, they face an ever-evolving landscape of public scrutiny. The more visible their relationship becomes, the more the couple is forced to deal with the complex layers of public opinion. The support they've received has been uplifting, but the criticism, often coming from those who don't fully understand non-binary identities, has added a challenging element to their journey. In February 2026, the couple find themselves at a crossroads, having to balance the realities of their growing public presence with their desire to maintain their privacy and peace. The initial excitement from their fans about their relationship has been met with mixed emotions, as some have questioned their motives for sharing so much of their personal lives with the world. But for Leon and Audrey, advocacy is at the core of what they do. They've chosen to use their platform to educate and advocate for the LGBTQ+ community, and that means facing the backlash head-on. Leon's courage in living authentically as a non-binary individual has paved the way for many others in the community to feel validated and understood. But this path has also brought to light the hard truths of what it means to be part of a marginalized group, especially when navigating a world that is still learning about gender identity. Leon and Audrey have repeatedly stated that their mission is to bring greater visibility to the LGBTQ+ community and to create a world where people can live freely and without judgment. Despite the challenges, they've managed to stay true to this vision. One of the most powerful aspects of their relationship is their transparency in handling difficult conversations. On several occasions, they've been candid about the struggles they face from both outsiders and even within their family circle. While Leon's relationship with Christine has been nothing but supportive, the dynamic with Cody remains somewhat strained, especially as the public's pressure on them continues to grow. However, Leon has expressed that their commitment to their identity and love for Audrey has only become stronger through these challenges. At the forefront of their work is advocating for LGBTQ+ rights and creating a safe space for people to express themselves. Leon and Audrey have used their social media platforms and even participated in public events and podcasts to talk about what it means to be non-binary and to educate their followers. Through their advocacy, they've been able to give people who feel isolated a sense of belonging, and they continue to support causes like gender equality, mental health awareness, and the importance of inclusion within families. These efforts have made them a significant voice in a much-needed conversation. They've also taken the time to reach out to organizations and causes that align with their values. Whether it's supporting mental health initiatives for LGBTQ youth, contributing to conversations about gender fluidity, or donating to charities focused on equality, Leon and Audrey's efforts go beyond just raising awareness. They're actively working to create change in their community. These actions are a testament to their commitment to not only living authentically, but also using their platform to make a tangible difference. Their growing influence, building a platform for change. As Leon and Audrey's relationship has grown more visible, their advocacy efforts have gained momentum. They have developed an online presence that goes beyond reality TV and become activists in their own right. Their platforms are rich with content that educates, informs, and empowers individuals to embrace their authentic selves. One of their biggest projects in 2026 has been the launch of their podcast, Living Authentically, which explores topics related to gender, identity, and love. With Audrey's background in social work and Leon's experience navigating their identity, they bring a wealth of knowledge and understanding to the table. In each episode, they discuss the nuances of gender identity, share personal stories from their own journey, and interview other non-binary individuals and LGBTQ+ advocates. The podcast has already garnered a significant following, and the duo's reach continues to expand as they use their voices to amplify the stories of others. Moreover, they've teamed up with mental health professionals to offer support for individuals struggling with their identity. Their message of self-love, acceptance, and understanding has resonated with a wide audience.
Leon and Audrey are working to dismantle the stigma surrounding gender nonconformity and creating a network of support for those who feel marginalized or misunderstood. Their growing influence has also allowed them to collaborate with major LGBTQ+ rights organizations, participating in campaigns that advocate for legal protections, mental health support, and greater visibility. They've appeared at several Pride events, spoken at panels, and lent their voices to initiatives that aim to shift public opinion and build a more inclusive society. In short, Leon and Audrey are becoming major figures in the fight for LGBTQ+ equality, using their platform to foster acceptance, understanding, and love. The impact of their advocacy on the Brown family. In addition to their public work, Leon and Audrey have continued to navigate their roles within the Brown family. Leon's relationship with their parents has remained strong, especially with Christine, who has been a staunch ally and advocate for them. Christine has expressed immense pride in Leon's journey and has been vocal about the importance of accepting each family member for who they are. Her support has meant everything to Leon, and they continue to lean on her for emotional strength and guidance. However, the relationship between Leon and Cody remains more complicated. Cody has publicly stated that he supports his children, but his beliefs about non-binary identities and gender fluidity have at times.
As Leon and Audrey continue to make their mark in 2026, their relationship and advocacy are not the only things that are evolving. Their journey is intrinsically tied to their relationship with the Brown family, and how this family navigates their own personal growth and changing dynamics has had a profound impact on them both. In the years since Leon came out as non-binary, there has been a slow but significant shift in how the Brown family as a whole approaches topics of gender identity and inclusion. At the center of this evolution is Cody Brown, who has had to confront his own beliefs in a very public way. As the patriarch of a family that has always been based on traditional values, Cody's path to understanding and supporting Leon's identity has been complex. Over the years, there have been moments of resistance, but also moments of growth. In 2026, there is an indication that Cody is starting to come around, albeit gradually, toward understanding Leon's perspective. But how much progress has really been made, and what are the lasting implications for the family moving forward? Cody's relationship with Leon, still strained but moving forward. The tension between Leon and Cody has been palpable, especially given Cody's traditional views on gender roles and family structure. For Cody, accepting Leon's non-binary identity has not been an easy process. His struggle to understand has been apparent on Sister Wives and in public interviews, where Cody has openly stated that he is still learning. While this is a step in the right direction, it has not fully resolved the undercurrent of tension between father and child. Leon, on their part, has made it clear that they need Cody to move beyond the rhetoric of trying to understand and simply accept them for who they are. They have stressed that while they appreciate their father's willing to engage, what they ultimately need is the affirmation and validation that comes with unconditional love and respect. Leon has consistently emphasized that they don't want to be treated as an experiment or as a puzzle to be solved. Rather, they simply want to be embraced as part of the family, as they are. This request for acceptance has put a strain on their relationship with Cody, but there have been small moments that suggest a shift is possible. Cody has been seen making more of an effort in private conversations with Leon, attempting to gain a better understanding of their journey. It is clear, however, that Cody still has a lot of work to do in fully grasping what it means to be non-binary and the implications this has on Leon's identity. Leon has stated in several interviews that they do not expect perfection, but they do hope for progress. In the meantime, Leon's relationship with their other family members, especially Christine, remains strong and unwavering. Christine has always been one of Leon's biggest supporters, and her love and acceptance have helped them through difficult moments. Her outspoken advocacy for her child has been crucial in the family's journey toward greater understanding and inclusion. In fact, Christine has been very vocal in her belief that the family, particularly Cody, should fully support Leon without hesitation. Audrey's role in the family: bridging gaps and building understanding. While Leon's relationship with their father is still a work in progress, Audrey's role in the family has been one of mediation and support. Audrey has always been fiercely protective of Leon and has become a key figure in helping Cody and the rest of the Brown family better understand the nuances of gender identity. Audrey's background in social work and her own personal journey with Leon have made her an invaluable resource in these conversations. In the past few years, Audrey has participated in family discussions where the topic of Leon's identity and gender fluidity has come up. Her approach has been both compassionate and direct, as she strives to educate those around her while also fostering a sense of respect and empathy. Audrey has made it clear that her priority is to ensure that Leon feels supported, no matter what happens within the family. Her dedication to this cause has earned her the respect of many in the family, especially Christine, who sees Audrey as an essential ally in her child's journey. Audrey's influence in helping bridge the gap between Leon and Cody has been crucial in this time of transition. While the two men may not always agree on everything, Audrey has played a significant role in facilitating more open dialogue. Her commitment to creating a safe space for Leon has strengthened her bond with both Leon and the Brown family.
Audrey's goal is not only to see Leon accepted by their father, but to ensure that the entire family, including extended members, understands the importance of love, acceptance, and respect in every relationship. However, Audrey also faces the reality that, despite her best efforts, Cody's views are unlikely to change overnight. The cultural and religious beliefs that have shaped Cody's worldview for years still influence how he navigates issues like gender identity. This creates a dynamic where Audrey, despite being an integral part of the family, must also accept that Cody may need more time to come to terms with these concepts. Audrey has expressed frustration at times, but she remains hopeful that over time, Cody will come to fully embrace Leon for who they are. Leon's own journey, looking toward the future. For Leon, the journey has never been about simply gaining acceptance from others. It has always been about living authentically and ensuring their own peace of mind. As much as Leon values their family's support, they have learned over the years that true happiness comes from within. In 2026, Leon has become more confident than ever in their identity and is learning to set boundaries that prioritize their emotional health and well-being. Leon has always been outspoken about their decision to live authentically, and this continues to be a central part of their story. They have shared publicly that the journey to self-acceptance has been difficult, but incredibly rewarding. Over the past few years, Leon has done the inner work needed to fully embrace who they are without seeking validation from others. This inner strength is something that both Leon and Audrey cherish, as it's allowed them to take ownership of their narrative in a way that empowers them to continue their advocacy work without fear of judgment. Looking toward the future, Leon has expressed a desire to expand their platform even further, focusing on speaking engagements, podcasts, and online communities that promote acceptance and equality. They plan to use their voice to educate others, share their own experiences, and amplify marginalized voices. Whether it's through writing, public speaking, or social media, Leon and Audrey are determined to make a lasting impact on the world around them. Their journey together is a testament to resilience, love, and growth. In 2026, Leon and Audrey are not just fighting for their own happiness, they are fighting for a future where everyone, regardless of their gender identity or sexual orientation, can live without fear of rejection or discrimination. This commitment to building a better future is something they both hold dear, and they are prepared to face whatever challenges come their way in order to continue creating positive change. As Leon and Audrey's relationship continues to evolve in 2026, their visibility in the public eye has dramatically increased. What started as a personal journey of self-discovery and acceptance for Leon has blossomed into a powerful advocacy platform. The couple has become symbols of resilience, love, and change in the LGBTQ+ community, using their experiences to raise awareness about gender fluidity, inclusivity, and the challenges that come with being non-binary in a world that often refuses to acknowledge the complexity of gender. One of the biggest shifts in 2026 is the growing public interest in their story. With Sister Wives continuing to capture the attention of millions, Leon and Audrey have taken advantage of the show's platform to address important issues. Through interviews, social media, and even their own podcast, they've been able to use their voice for advocacy in a way that has never been done before by members of the Brown family. In the last year, they've expanded their reach to a global audience, sharing their journey with people from all walks of life. Their openness about their experiences has resonated with viewers across the globe, particularly those in the LGBTQ+ community, who see their story as both empowering and inspirational. Leon and Audrey have made it clear that their mission is to use their platform to help others find strength in their identities and to foster a world where everyone, regardless of gender or sexual orientation, can feel accepted and supported. The couple's presence at LGBTQ+ events, pride marches, and panel discussions has allowed them to engage directly with the community and expand their influence even further. They've made appearances at conventions, spoken at schools, and appeared on podcasts, all while remaining true to their authentic selves. By doing so, Leon and Audrey are not just participating in important conversations, they are leading them. The couple's collaborative work, paving the way for gender inclusion. One of the most significant ways that Leon and Audrey are using their public visibility is through their collaborative efforts with gender inclusion initiatives. Both are committed to raising awareness about the fluidity of gender and the importance of providing support to individuals who do not fit into traditional gender categories. They've been active in working with advocacy groups and organizations that focus on education, inclusion, and equal rights for gender-diverse individuals. One of their most notable initiatives in 2026 has been the collaboration with a national LGBTQ+ organization focusing on creating safe spaces for youth who are questioning their gender identity. Leon and Audrey have worked tirelessly to help create resources for schools, parents, and communities on how to support gender-diverse children. They've created workshops and educational materials that highlight the importance of respecting gender identity and offering unconditional love and acceptance. These workshops have been implemented in multiple schools and organizations across the country, offering a more inclusive approach to supporting gender-diverse youth. In addition to their work with youth, Leon and Audrey have also been vocal in their advocacy for workplace inclusion. They've pushed for greater representation of gender-diverse individuals in the media and entertainment industries, recognizing that the lack of representation often leads to harmful stereotypes and misconceptions. Leon in particular has been vocal about the need for more nuanced and authentic portrayals of non-binary individuals in mainstream television and film. Their efforts have helped inspire conversations within the industry, encouraging studios and networks to consider how they can better represent the diverse spectrum of gender identities. The couple's growing fan base and support from allies. As Leon and Audrey's work continues to expand, their fan base has also grown significantly. What started with a small group of supporters has now turned into a global following of people who admire their courage, authenticity, and dedication to making the world a more inclusive place. They've become role models for many within the LGBTQ+ community, particularly for those who feel marginalized or invisible. Social media has played a key role in expanding their fan base. Leon and Audrey's Instagram and TikTok accounts are filled with messages of positivity, acceptance, and love. Their posts range from personal reflections on their journey to educational content that informs their followers about gender identity, LGBTQ rights, and mental health. Through their platforms, they've created a safe space for people to connect, share their experiences, and find support in a world that often doesn't make room for those who don't fit into traditional norms. Their own social media content often highlights their everyday lives, showing their relationship, their home, and their work, but it also serves as a place where they can engage with their followers in meaningful ways. Leon and Audrey have become known for responding to comments and messages from fans, offering advice and encouragement to those who are struggling with their own gender identity or relationship dynamics. Their commitment to building a supportive community is one of the reasons they've become such a powerful presence in the public sphere. In addition to their dedicated fan base, Leon and Audrey have garnered support from high-profile allies within the LGBTQ+ rights movement. Public figures, activists, and organizations have rallied behind them, amplifying their voices and helping them gain even more visibility. This support has been crucial in getting their message out to a wider audience and in making their advocacy work even more impactful. Challenges and criticism. Dealing with public backlash. As with any public figure, Leon and Audrey have faced their fair share of criticism. While the vast majority of their fans have been supportive, there has been pushback from certain segments of the public who are less open-minded about issues of gender identity and LGBTQ+ rights. Some of the criticism has been harsh and hurtful, particularly from viewers who still hold on to traditional beliefs about gender roles and relationships. Despite the negative feedback, Leon and Audrey have remained resolute in their commitment to their advocacy. They have made it clear that they won't be silenced by those who are uncomfortable with their identity or their work. In fact, they've used the criticism as fuel to keep pushing forward. Their resilience in the face of backlash has only strengthened their resolve to continue fighting for inclusivity and acceptance. In many ways, the criticism has been a reminder of the challenges that still exist in society when it comes to understanding and accepting gender diversity. But for Leon and Audrey, it has also been an opportunity to educate and inform those who may not fully understand what it means to be non-binary or to love someone who doesn't fit into traditional gender categories. In response to critics, Leon has spoken out on social media, sharing personal stories of what it's like to navigate a world that is still learning about gender fluidity. They've used their platforms to explain the complexities of non-binary identity and to address misconceptions that often arise when people are unfamiliar with gender.
In February 2026, the public perception of Leon and Audrey has continued to evolve. What started as a story of personal growth and self-discovery has now turned into one of public advocacy, with both individuals using their platform to break barriers and create a lasting impact. However, with that increased visibility comes a unique set of challenges, particularly when it comes to the media's portrayal of their lives. The Brown family, long in the spotlight due to the reality show Sister Wives, has always been a subject of intense media scrutiny. While Cody and his multiple wives have often been the central focus of the show, the younger generation, especially Leon and their partner Audrey, have slowly gained attention in recent years. The reality of being on a national television show, combined with the public's curiosity about their relationship, has amplified their visibility in ways they hadn't anticipated when they first began their journey together. Media sensationalism, the double-edged sword. While Leon and Audrey have used the media to promote their advocacy work, the media also has a tendency to sensationalize certain aspects of their lives, especially their identity. Non-binary individuals are still a relatively new concept for many, and this lack of understanding has often led to misrepresentation in mainstream media. Headlines that focus solely on their non-binary status without offering the depth of their experiences have become a frustrating reality for the couple. They've repeatedly stressed that their identity isn't a novelty or a storyline to be used for ratings. Instead, it's a deeply personal part of who they are, and they believe that the media should treat it with the same respect and dignity as any other identity. At times, the media has also tried to pit Leon and Audrey against other members of the Brown family, creating unnecessary drama for the sake of generating headlines. The couple's advocacy and their journey towards self-acceptance have often been overshadowed by tabloids that twist their words or misinterpret their intentions. In 2026, Leon and Audrey have become more vocal about these issues, calling out media outlets for their misrepresentation and demanding more accurate portrayals of their story. They've also used their growing platform to counteract some of the negative narratives by speaking directly to their followers and offering a more authentic view of their lives. Despite the challenges, Leon and Audrey have managed to maintain a level of transparency with their fans. They are unafraid to address the media's treatment of them and have taken steps to reclaim their narrative. Through social media, podcasts, and interviews, they've become vocal critics of how the media often distorts LGBTQ+ stories, especially those involving non-binary individuals. They've called for greater accuracy and sensitivity in coverage, especially as it pertains to gender identity. Their focus has always been on using their platform to educate and provide clarity, and they believe that doing so is just as important as any of their advocacy efforts. The Brown family dynamic and public perception. While the couple face challenges in the media, their relationship with the rest of the Brown family continues to be an evolving story.
The public perception of how the family handles Leon's identity has been mixed. On one hand, fans have celebrated the openness and acceptance shown by Leon's mother, Christine, who has been an outspoken ally. Christine's unwavering support for Leon has become one of the most positive aspects of their public journey. She continues to be a major source of strength for Leon, and her endorsement has played a crucial role in challenging public norms about non-binary identities. However, not all members of the Brown family have been as openly accepting, and this has led to public speculation about the family dynamics. While Cody has made public statements expressing his love for all his children, including Leon, the relationship between him and Leon remains complex. Cody's initial struggles to understand Leon's non-binary identity have been widely reported, and this ongoing tension has led to some fans questioning how well the family truly accepts Leon's identity. In contrast, Christine's steadfast support has shown through, providing a much-needed contrast to the narrative of family division. The media has often exacerbated these family tensions, reporting on the divides within the Brown family and fueling rumors about the extent of Cody's support for Leon. While the family's public image is often scrutinized, the reality is that many of these personal issues are not as black and white as the media portrays. Leon has been clear in saying that while they understand that Cody has struggled to come to terms with their identity, they also believe that with time, Cody will continue to learn and grow. This willingness to extend patience and understanding is a key part of Leon's approach to their relationship with their father. For Audrey, navigating the public's perception of their relationship with Leon has also come with challenges. As a partner to a non-binary person, Audrey has often found herself in the spotlight as well. Many of their followers have praised Audrey for her unwavering support of Leon, while others have questioned the dynamics of their relationship. Some critics have speculated about the nature of their relationship, while others have criticized Audrey for not doing enough to change Cody's views. However, Audrey has been steadfast in her commitment to both Leon and the LGBTQ+ community. She has used her platform to speak out about the importance of accepting non-binary identities and has openly addressed the challenges of being in a public relationship. Despite the challenges, Audrey and Leon continue to thrive together, and their relationship remains a source of inspiration for many. They've shown that love and acceptance go beyond traditional family structures, and that it's possible to build a life based on mutual respect and understanding, regardless of societal expectations. The couple's ongoing journey has proven that their bond is stronger than any external pressure, and they are more committed than ever to fighting for greater visibility and inclusion for the LGBTQ+ community. Building a lasting legacy. As Leon and Audrey move into 2026, they continue to look toward the future with optimism. Their shared goal is to leave a lasting legacy that goes beyond personal happiness. It's about creating systemic change and improving the lives of gender-diverse individuals around the world. In addition to their advocacy work, the couple has focused on building a life that prioritizes self-love, mutual respect, and the value of living authentically. Leon, in particular, has spoken about their desire to make a long-term impact on the world, especially by creating more educational resources and platforms where individuals can learn about gender fluidity and identity. They've also expressed a strong desire to help those in the LGBTQ+ community who are still struggling to find acceptance and love, especially in more conservative areas of the world. Audrey, too, has big plans for the future, with a continued focus on supporting Leon and advocating for inclusivity in all areas of society. She has expressed interest in working with more organizations that focus on the intersection of mental health and LGBTQ+ issues, and has already begun collaborating with mental health professionals to develop programs aimed at helping gender-diverse individuals navigate the unique challenges they face. Together, Leon and Audrey are committed to building a better future, not only for themselves but for generations to come. Their work will continue to inspire others to live openly and embrace who they truly are, regardless of the obstacles they may face along the way. With their increased visibility and the constant scrutiny from the public eye, Leon and Audrey have had to navigate not only the complexities of their personal journey, but also the toll it takes on their mental health. The pressures of being in the public eye, especially when advocating for social change, can be overwhelming, and both Leon and Audrey have openly discussed how they have worked to protect their mental well-being while continuing to fight for causes close to their hearts. The mental health challenges faced by both Leon and Audrey have not gone unnoticed. As they advocate for inclusivity and acceptance, they have also been clear about the importance of self-care and mental health. Leon, in particular, has spoken about the emotional strain of constantly living in the public eye and the toll it takes when they face criticism or when the media misrepresents their identity. For Leon, the pressure to be an ideal activist and a positive role model can be heavy at times, and they've openly admitted to struggling with feelings of exhaustion and burnout. Audrey, too, has had to learn how to manage the emotional demands of supporting Leon while staying true to herself. Being in a relationship with someone who is constantly facing public scrutiny means that Audrey must also deal with the emotional fallout from negativity and misconceptions about their relationship. She has said in interviews that while her love for Leon is unshakable, the constant barrage of questions about their relationship and identity can be mentally taxing. The couple's willingness to talk openly about these challenges has been empowering for many of their followers. In a world where mental health is often overlooked, particularly in the LGBTQ+ community, Leon and Audrey have become advocates not only for gender equality, but also for the importance of mental health care. They frequently share resources on their social media platforms, encouraging others to seek help when needed and to prioritize their emotional well-being. In 2026, they've launched a mental health initiative focused specifically on the LGBTQ+ community, with a particular focus on gender-diverse individuals. The initiative aims to provide resources for those struggling with mental health issues, particularly those who may not feel they have a safe space to talk about their struggles. Leon and Audrey have worked with mental health professionals to create a series of webinars, podcasts, and online workshops designed to support gender-diverse individuals in navigating the unique challenges they face. Through this initiative, they hope to help others feel less isolated and more empowered to seek help when necessary. Their work in this area is part of a broader effort to destigmatize mental health discussions within the LGBTQ+ community. Leon and Audrey have used their platform to address the intersection of gender identity and mental health, calling attention to the disproportionate rates of anxiety, depression, and other mental health challenges faced by gender-diverse individuals. They've worked tirelessly to raise awareness about these issues and have partnered with organizations that are committed to provide mental health resources for marginalized communities. Supportive communities, building connections, and empowerment. One of the most impactful aspects of Leon and Audrey's journey in 2026 has been the supportive communities they've cultivated. As their visibility has grown, they've made it a point to foster safe spaces where people can connect with others who understand their experiences. Through social media, public events, and online forums, Leon and Audrey have built a network of people who support one another and share their stories. These communities are incredibly important for individuals who feel isolated or misunderstood. For many LGBTQ+ individuals, especially those who are gender diverse, finding a sense of belonging can be a challenge. Leon and Audrey have created a space where their followers can engage with one another, share their experiences, and offer advice or support. The couple's willingness to be vulnerable about their own struggles has made these communities even more meaningful, as it shows that even those who seem to have it all together still face challenges. In addition to fostering online communities, Leon and Audrey have attended several LGBTQ+ support groups and meetups, offering both mentorship and guidance. They've emphasized the importance of finding chosen family, a group of people who offer unconditional love and acceptance, regardless of biological connections. This idea has resonated deeply with many of their followers, who may not have supportive family members or communities. Leon and Audrey's message of self-love and acceptance has helped many feel empowered to embrace who they are, regardless of external pressures. Furthermore, the couple has created several campaigns to highlight the stories of other gender-diverse individuals. These campaigns, which often include interviews, testimonials, and personal reflections, serve as a reminder that everyone's journey is unique and that everyone deserves to be seen and heard. By amplifying the voices of others, Leon and Audrey are working to create a world where gender-diverse individuals are given the recognition and respect they deserve. Through their work, they've been able to collaborate with organizations that focus on LGBTQ youth, helping to establish programs that provide mentorship and support to young people who are questioning their gender identity. This mentorship has been a key part of their mission, as they believe it's vital for young people to have access to role models who understand their experiences and can offer advice and guidance. Pushing boundaries, advocacy for systemic change. In addition to their work supporting individuals, Leon and Audrey have also been deeply involved in advocating for systemic change. They've taken their efforts to a broader scale, partnering with advocacy groups that focus on passing laws to protect LGBTQ+ individuals, especially those who are gender diverse. Leon in particular has been vocal about the need for legal protections to ensure that
In February 2026, Leon and Audrey's story continues to captivate the public, but with it comes the pressure of balancing personal lives with family expectations. As members of a high-profile reality TV family, the couple faces a unique set of challenges when it comes to managing public perception and personal authenticity. Being part of Sister Wives means that not only do they contend with public scrutiny, but they also deal with the complexities of living in a family that, in many ways, represents a specific set of values that may not always align with their own. While Leon and Audrey have become symbols of LGBTQ+ advocacy, their journey hasn't come without emotional difficulty. They've both spoken about the personal weight of trying to navigate the pressure to conform to societal and familial expectations while striving to remain true to their identity. For Leon, who was born into a family that has always been at the forefront of unconventional relationships, the idea of fitting in with the family's public image has been complicated. Leon has openly shared how they've had to carve out their own space within the Brown family, which has always been deeply rooted in a polygamous lifestyle. Being non-binary and openly advocating for gender fluidity has led to Leon experiencing a degree of tension within the family, especially with Cody. Over the years, their relationship with their father has been marked by struggles for understanding, as Cody holds more traditional beliefs. While Leon has always been patient with their father's journey toward acceptance, it has not always been easy. Leon has had to reconcile the reality of having a father who is still learning about gender diversity with the desire to be fully accepted as their authentic self. Despite the challenges, Leon has expressed that they continue to hold space for growth, not only within their family, but within themselves. While Cody's acceptance is still in progress, Leon remains hopeful that the dialogue and conversations they've started will eventually lead to greater understanding. The struggles they faced with Cody and to some extent other members of the family have given Leon a sense of resolve. They are determined to live openly and encourage others to do the same. Audrey, on the other hand, has always been a supportive partner, yet she too feels the weight of the expectations placed upon her. As a member of the Brown family through her relationship with Leon, Audrey often finds herself navigating her role as an ally within a complex family dynamic. While Audrey has never shied away from publicly supporting Leon, she also knows that her advocacy has at times put her in the spotlight. Audrey has dealt with public comments, often coming from those within the Brown family's fanbase, that question her motivations or the nature of her relationship with Leon. This kind of external pressure, particularly from fans who may not fully understand or appreciate the fluidity of gender identities, has not been easy for Audrey to manage. At times, she has shared that the need to constantly defend her love for Leon or explain non-binary identities to others can be emotionally draining. But through it all, Audrey remains committed to Leon, to their journey together, and to the causes they are passionate about. The Brown family and the complexities of polygamy. Being in a family that practices polygamy, like the Browns, comes with its own set of dynamics and complications. In the case of Leon and Audrey, this dynamic often adds another layer to the struggles they face in their journey. While the Brown family is used to unconventional relationships, the complex nature of polygamy adds pressure when discussing non-binary identities and gender fluidity. In 2026, there has been a noticeable shift in how some members of the Brown family view relationships and identity. Christine, Leon's mother, continues to be one of their most ardent supporters. Her unwavering belief in the importance of acceptance and her open-mindedness has been a source of strength for Leon and Audrey. Her voice in the family has been crucial in fostering a more open and accepting environment, especially as Leon's identity continues to evolve. However, as much as Christine has supported her child, there are still moments when the polygamous structure of the family complicates things. In a family where the concept of multiple wives and relationships is so ingrained, the idea of gender fluidity and non-traditional relationships can be difficult to fully understand. The tension between Cody's more conservative views and Leon's desire for true acceptance is ongoing, but it has also led to important conversations within the family. As Leon's public persona grows, so does the scrutiny of the Brown family as a whole. Their journey to acceptance is not just about them, it's about their entire family unit. The world has been watching, and as Leon and Audrey continue to advocate for gender diversity, the rest of the Brown family must also reckon with the questions of how they fit into this evolving narrative. Audrey's role as an ally and advocacy. While Leon's journey has been public and to an extent more widely accepted, Audrey's role as an ally is equally important. As the partner to a non-binary person, Audrey has taken on the mantle of being both an emotional support and a public advocate. Audrey has used her platform to speak about the importance of allyship, the challenges of understanding non-binary identities, and the importance of standing by those we love, especially when their identities do not conform to societal norms. For Audrey, advocacy extends beyond the LGBTQ+ community. She also emphasizes the need for greater understanding within families, recognizing that many people, particularly parents, struggle to accept their children's identities. Through their podcast, Living Authentically, Audrey has addressed the realities of being in a relationship with someone who is gender diverse, speaking honestly about the obstacles they faced and the importance of unconditional love. Audrey's willingness to share their story has resonated with many in the community, as her experience offers a unique perspective on what it's like to support a non-binary partner in a world that is still coming to terms with the complexities of gender. Audrey's advocacy work also includes supporting parents of gender-diverse children. She's become a vocal proponent of programs that offer resources for parents who may be struggling to understand their children's identity. Audrey has worked with several organizations that focus on providing educational tools for families, helping them to create supportive, loving environments for their children. This work has only grown in importance as Audrey continues to raise awareness about the challenges families face when supporting LGBTQ+ loved ones. The importance of self-identity and growth. At the heart of Leon and Audrey's journey is the fundamental belief in self-identity. Leon has often spoken about the struggles they faced in defining themselves in a world that often tries to fit everyone into predefined boxes. Being non-binary isn't just about a label, it's about the freedom to exist outside of those constraints and to build a life based on personal truth. For Leon, this process has been both liberating and challenging. They have had to navigate the complexities of a society that doesn't always make room for people who don't fit traditional gender categories, but they've learned to embrace the journey. Through their relationship with Audrey, Leon has also found a partner who understands the importance of personal growth and evolution. Audrey's willingness to stand by Leon as they continue to evolve and express their true self has been a testament to the strength of their bond. Together, they are creating a life that is based on mutual respect, growth, and understanding. In 2026, Leon and Audrey are more committed than ever to continue their work in the LGBTQ+ advocacy space, while also ensuring that they prioritize their personal growth and well-being. Their journey isn't just about public advocacy, it's also about building a life that is fulfilling, healthy, and authentic to who they are. Their love and commitment to each other serve as a powerful reminder that at the core of every journey, the most important thing is to be true to oneself. As Leon and Audrey continue to move through 2026, one of their central goals is to create a lasting legacy that goes beyond their personal journey. Their work has already inspired countless individuals within the LGBTQ+ community, but for them, the true measure of success is how their advocacy can transform systems and lives for future generations.
They are committed to using their platform not only to share their story, but to create real, systemic change that will benefit not just gender-diverse people, but all marginalized communities. Leon and Audrey have spoken about their desire to build a foundation or charity focused on the intersectionality of gender identity, mental health, and LGBTQ+ rights. They envision this organization becoming a safe space for individuals who feel like they don't fit into the mainstream narrative. Their goal is to create a network of resources for those who are struggling with acceptance, whether from family, society, or themselves. By offering counseling, mentorship, and educational workshops, they hope to provide tools for people to live more freely and authentically. This vision is part of a larger, more expansive initiative to challenge the traditional narrative surrounding gender. Leon has consistently emphasized that they want to help people understand that gender is not binary, it is a spectrum. The conversations that Leon and Audrey are initiating are part of a broader cultural shift. Their work aims to encourage not just acceptance, but celebration of differences. They want to create a world where people can feel empowered to be exactly who they are without fear of discrimination or exclusion. Advocating for inclusivity in all spaces. In addition to their personal efforts, Leon and Audrey have also focused on advocating for inclusivity in spaces that have traditionally been resistant to change. For instance, they have been vocal in pushing for greater representation of gender-diverse individuals in all forms of media, film, television, and advertising. In 2026, the couple continues to call for more authentic portrayals of non-binary individuals. They believe that accurate representation is key to shifting societal attitudes toward gender diversity. Leon and Audrey are working alongside media outlets and LGBTQ+ organizations to encourage more diverse representation in entertainment. Their goal is to push for stories that showcase the full range of human experiences, including those that don't fit into the traditional gender binary. They want to see more non-binary characters, more gender-diverse individuals in leading roles, and stories that reflect the reality of life outside the confines of traditional gender norms. Beyond entertainment, Leon and Audrey are also focusing on inclusivity within the workplace. They continue to advocate for policies that support gender-diverse individuals in professional settings. From ensuring that gender-neutral bathrooms are available in all public spaces, to pushing for stronger anti-discrimination laws, their work is grounded in the belief that true equality extends into every corner of society. Their advocacy aims to create environments where gender-diverse individuals can thrive without fear of being marginalized or excluded. Creating a safe future for gender-diverse youth. One of the most significant aspects of Leon and Audrey's work is their dedication to gender-diverse youth. In 2026, they are focused on creating safer spaces for young people who are questioning their gender identity or who have already identified as non-binary. They understand that the teenage years are crucial for personal development, and that feeling accepted and supported during this time can make a huge difference in someone's life. Leon and Audrey are working closely with LGBTQ youth organizations, providing mentorship and offering workshops to young people who are navigating their gender identity. They want to make sure that no young person feels isolated, particularly those who come from conservative or unsupportive backgrounds. Their goal is to build an infrastructure of care where gender-diverse youth have access to the resources and support they need to feel loved, valued, and understood. They have been vocal about the alarming rates of mental health issues, including depression and suicide among gender-diverse youth. Leon and Audrey are pushing for more mental health resources specifically tailored to the needs of gender-diverse individuals. They advocate for schools to implement more inclusive curricula that educate students about gender identity, and for parents to seek out resources that help them understand their children's needs. In 2026, they are also focusing on expanding access to healthcare for young people who need gender-affirming care, including hormone therapy and counseling services. Their advocacy in this area is deeply personal. Both Leon and Audrey have shared that they wish they had access to the resources and support they are now providing when they were younger. They are determined to help ensure that the next generation of gender-diverse youth grows up in a world where they are accepted for who they are and where their identities are celebrated, not suppressed. Personal growth, Leon and Audrey's relationship and future together. As much as their advocacy work has shaped their lives, Leon and Audrey remain deeply committed to one another. Their relationship continues to evolve as they support each other in their personal growth, and they frequently share insights into how they maintain a healthy partnership while navigating the pressures of public life. In 2026, Leon and Audrey are focusing on building a future together that includes not just their advocacy work, but also a life of shared joy and personal fulfillment. Despite the external pressures they face, they emphasize the importance of self-care and mutual respect in their relationship. For both, the journey has not been without its struggles, but their ability to communicate openly, support.
As Leon and Audrey continue to make waves in 2026, their influence is not just seen in the LGBTQ+ community, but in broader societal shifts as well. What started as a deeply personal journey for both has now become a powerful force for social change. The couple's advocacy for gender-diverse individuals, mental health awareness, and inclusivity has inspired a growing movement, with their voices resonating far beyond the scope of Sister Wives. Their journey has sparked important conversations in various spaces, on social media, in schools, in workplaces, and even in legislative offices. The ripple effect of their story has pushed conversations about gender identity and the necessity for more. As Leon and Audrey continue to make waves in 2026, their influence is not just seen in the LGBTQ+ community, but in broader societal shifts as well. What started as a deeply personal journey for both has now become a powerful force for social change. The couple's advocacy for gender-diverse individuals, mental health awareness, and inclusivity has inspired a growing movement, with their voices resonating far beyond the scope of sister wives. Their journey has sparked important conversations in various spaces, on social media, in schools, in workplaces, and even in legislative offices. The ripple effect of their story has pushed conversations about gender identity and the necessity for more inclusive policies to the forefront of public discourse. They are, without a doubt, playing a pivotal role in changing how people think about gender, identity, and the freedom to be one's true self. In 2026, the world is beginning to listen more closely to voices like Leon and Audrey's, voices that demand greater understanding, compassion, and inclusivity. More and more, people are coming to recognize that diversity is not something to be feared, but something to be celebrated. Leon and Audrey's story is helping to shift the cultural narrative around gender, challenging outdated norms, and encouraging individuals to embrace the complexities of identity. They are proof that living authentically is not only possible, but essential to creating a better world for everyone. Creating a future where gender diversity is celebrated. Leon and Audrey are not just fighting for recognition, they're fighting for a future where gender-diverse individuals are given the space to thrive without fear of discrimination. In 2026, their advocacy continues to focus on creating safe, inclusive spaces for people of all gender identities. This includes pushing for more representation in the arts and media, fighting for legal protections against discrimination, and offering support to young people who may be questioning their gender identity. One of the key components of their work has been educating the public about the importance of inclusivity in everyday life, whether it's through social media campaigns, public appearances, or educational workshops. Leon and Audrey are dedicated to helping others understand the intricacies of gender identity. They've emphasized the need for empathy and active listening, encouraging individuals to ask questions, learn, and grow, rather than retreat into ignorance or fear. As part of their ongoing advocacy, Leon and Audrey have called for systemic changes in how gender-diverse individuals are treated in healthcare settings. They've highlighted the barriers to gender-affirming care and worked with healthcare providers to create more accessible resources. This work has extended to mental health services, where they have advocated for better access to care tailored specifically for gender-diverse individuals. Leon and Audrey's focus on healthcare access continues to be a major area of emphasis as they push for policies that ensure equal treatment for all, regardless of gender identity. Family bonds. Leon and Audrey's relationship strengthened. Throughout their journey, the love between Leon and Audrey has remained one of the most enduring aspects of their story. The couple's unwavering support for each other has been a source of strength as they navigate the challenges of living in the public eye. Despite the difficulties they face as an LGBTQ+ couple, they have built a relationship based on mutual respect, love, and a shared commitment to making the world a better place for gender-diverse individuals. Leon, in particular, has spoken about how Audrey has been a constant source of support. They've shared how Audrey has not only accepted them for who they are, but has also helped them to understand their own identity more deeply. Audrey's compassion and understanding have played a vital role in Leon's growth, both personally and professionally. Their relationship is a true partnership, one that serves as an example of how love can thrive even in the face of adversity. Audrey, for her part, has expressed how much she values the emotional connection they share. She has often talked about how the couple's ability to communicate openly has helped them overcome obstacles and continue to build a life together. The love they share is the foundation upon which their advocacy work is built. They've shown that being true to yourself doesn't mean sacrificing the love and connection that comes from a supportive partnership. The couple's relationship is also a testament to the strength of non-traditional love. In a world where many still struggle to understand the fluidity of gender, Leon and Audrey's bond is a beacon of hope for others who may feel isolated or misunderstood. It proves that love is not defined by gender. Love is about connection, support, and growth, regardless of labels. Leon and Audrey's growing influence. In 2026, the impact of Leon and Audrey's work continues to grow, and their influence is being felt not just in the LGBTQ+ community, but in mainstream society as well. Through their advocacy, they have become role models for countless people, especially those in the LGBTQ+ community who may feel isolated or unsure of how to navigate their own journeys. Their work has garnered attention from organizations, schools, and government officials, all of whom are beginning to recognize the importance of supporting gender-diverse individuals. As their platform grows, so does their ability to affect change. They've become involved in campaigns that aim to pass more inclusive laws, push for more gender-neutral options in official documentation, and improve mental health resources for LGBTQ+ youth. Leon and Audrey's continued push for visibility and inclusivity have made them important figures in the fight for gender equality. As advocates, they have raised awareness about the unique challenges faced by gender-diverse individuals, including the need for greater representation in the media, more inclusive education, and equal access to healthcare.
Their ongoing work continues to inspire a generation of young people who are looking for guidance and reassurance as they explore their own identities. The next chapter, continuing the fight for equality. Looking ahead, Leon and Audrey are focused on continuing the fight for equality and acceptance. They recognize that the work is far from over, and that there is still much to be done to ensure that gender-diverse individuals are treated with the same dignity and respect as anyone else. Their vision for the future is one where people of all genders can live authentically and unapologetically without fear of discrimination or marginalization. For Leon, the future is about creating a world where everyone can be free to express their gender identity without fear of judgment or backlash. They want to see a future where non-binary individuals and gender-diverse people are given the same opportunities, protections, and rights as anyone else. This includes advocating for stronger legal protections, better healthcare access, and a greater focus on mental health care for gender-diverse individuals. Audrey, too, remains committed to supporting Leon and advocating for the rights of gender-diverse individuals. Her focus remains on continuing to raise awareness about the issues facing the LGBTQ+ community and working to create a more inclusive world. Together, Leon and Audrey are determined to ensure that future generations of gender-diverse individuals grow up in a world that embraces their true selves. As they continue their work in 2026, Leon and Audrey are leaving an indelible mark on the world. Their commitment to love, inclusivity, and advocacy will continue to inspire people for years to come, proving that when you live authentically, you can change the world. As Leon and Audrey move into 2026 and beyond, they are more focused than ever on the long-term impact they wish to have on the world. Their advocacy work is no longer just about their personal journey. It's about building a brighter future for gender-diverse individuals, particularly those who are young and still finding their way in a world that doesn't always provide the support they need. With a clear vision for change, Leon and Audrey are committed to continue their work and leave behind a legacy of love, inclusivity, and understanding. One of their primary goals in the coming years is to ensure that non-binary individuals and gender-diverse people are represented in every aspect of society. From the workplace to the entertainment industry, Leon and Audrey are pushing for greater visibility and acceptance. They want to see more people like themselves in leadership roles, as well as in popular media, where they can serve as role models and prove that being authentically yourself is not only possible, but something to be celebrated. Their influence is already being felt in the media, as more companies and creators are starting to acknowledge the need for gender-diverse representation. Leon and Audrey are continuing to partner with media outlets to create content that highlights the experiences of non-binary individuals, focusing not only on the challenges they face, but also on their strength, resilience, and ability to thrive in a world that often marginalizes them. These projects are crucial in showing that gender diversity is an integral part of the human experience, and that stories from people like Leon and Audrey deserve to be told with care, respect, and authenticity. As they continue to advocate for greater representation, they're also committed to ensure that gender-diverse individuals have access to critical resources, including healthcare, education, and mental health services. Access to gender-affirming care remains a major issue for many non-binary and transgender individuals, and Leon and Audrey are pushing to make sure these resources are available to anyone who needs them. This includes advocating for more inclusive healthcare policies, expanding access to mental health services, and ensuring that schools provide a safe, supportive environment for students of all gender identities. While progress has been made, Leon and Audrey are fully aware that the fight for equality and inclusivity is far from over. They've seen firsthand how entrenched societal norms can be, especially in places where gender-diverse people are still considered an anomaly or misunderstood. That's why their work will continue to focus on shifting public perceptions and encouraging people to see gender diversity as something that is not only valid, but valuable. Their focus on education is also critical. They are both passionate about teaching others how to be better allies to gender-diverse people. Whether it's through workshops, social media campaigns, or speaking engagements, Leon and Audrey are using their platform to reach out to individuals and organizations who are looking to better understand how to create a more inclusive environment for everyone. This includes educating parents, teachers, employers, and community leaders about how they can support gender-diverse people and ensure that they are treated with respect and dignity. The personal journey continues, living authentically. For Leon and Audrey, their journey is far from finished. Every day they continue to learn, grow, and adapt as they navigate their roles in the public eye and in their personal lives. Leon has spoken about how living authentically is not always easy, but it is worth every moment. They've shared that they still face moments of doubt, as anyone does when they challenge societal norms. But each challenge is met with determination, and they continue to take one step at a time toward a future that they are proud of. In their personal lives, Leon and Audrey continue to strengthen their relationship, growing together in both love and purpose. Their connection is rooted in mutual respect, and they constantly work to uplift one another. They've learned to lean on each other, particularly during the tough times, and their bond continues to serve as an example of how love and support can thrive in an environment of acceptance. While they are deeply committed to their advocacy, they also prioritize their personal lives and well-being. They have spoken in interviews about the importance of self-care and how they take time for themselves, as a couple, to relax, reflect, and recharge. Their ability to balance their personal lives with their work is key to maintaining the energy and enthusiasm needed for such important advocacy. The couple has also expressed their excitement about future plans, both personally and professionally. Leon and Audrey are always exploring new opportunities to make a positive impact, whether through writing, speaking engagements, or continued work with nonprofit organizations. They are passionate about the intersection of advocacy and self-expression, and they continue to seek out avenues where they can both make a difference and grow as individuals, leaving a legacy, inspiring future generations. Ultimately, Leon and Audrey want to leave behind a legacy that inspires others to live their truth, no matter the obstacles. They hope to be remembered not just for their contributions to the LGBTQ+ community, but for their dedication to creating a world where everyone can live authentically and unapologetically without fear of discrimination or marginalization. For Leon, the future is about creating a world where everyone can be free to express their gender identity without fear of judgment or backlash. They want to see a future